All right, we are back with another One Question with episode. I'm Jamie Oikel from runningrestaurants.com, where we bring you the tips, tools, and techniques you need to make your restaurant more profitable and successful. I've got Matthew Coleman, Marketing Director of My Employees, with me. Here we go. All right, Matthew, let's talk about some employee recognition basics. How can restaurants structure a program that works? What do you think?
Yeah. So one thing we always tell our clients to start with is having a goal for the program. So it's one thing to have a program where you are just using it as a morale booster or a pat on the back, and that's fine. But what you really want to do is ask yourself, what are some of the things you want to improve in your restaurant? A lot of the times that is cleanliness. It can be food costs. App sales, dessert, bar sales, tardiness with employees, guest satisfaction scores is huge right now. Use those as kind of the building blocks for your program and the criteria that you're going to use for picking your winners. And then along with that is you want to be as specific as possible. So you want people to know exactly what they have to do to win, so there's no kind of ambiguity, because the last thing you want is for your program to start to feel like a popularity contest where people feel like employees are just being picked because they're cool, or they're being picked because everybody seems to like them. And then when it comes down to handing out the awards, this is the part that everybody seems to miss for some reason, is presentation. So make a big deal about the presentation, because when employees see that this whole thing is a big deal to you, it'll be a bigger deal to them. And we coach people all the time to gather the team around. You can do it between shifts or at a monthly meeting. You want to explain as clearly as you can why the employees won. Get the team to clap for them as they receive their award, and then take a picture, post it to social media. People love putting pictures out there. The family gets to see it. It gets shared out in the local community. So it's even a nice little PR piece sometimes for restaurants.
Yeah, you guys, what I like about your company is you guys, what's the word? Swallow your own medicine, right? I've seen Matthew's posts on Facebook where his company does exactly what they do for other companies. They recognize their staff. I've seen Matthew win a couple of awards himself as for being a great team member there, and they celebrate it. So talk about that aspect of it. You've seen other people do it, and what do you think more about the program itself?
Sure. So we actually have one of the cool things was a Panera Bread that we work with, who kind of went above and beyond what we normally see. But it was a really cool thing where they took the employee who won, bring them out into the dining room right in the middle of their lunch rush. They pulled out a chair. They had them stand up on the chair, and then they announced it to the whole restaurant, employees, patrons, and everybody. And the whole team starts clapping, the whole restaurant starts clapping. Of course, the employees as embarrassed as they can be up there, but it was a really cool thing. And just, that kind of thing goes a long way towards endearing the employee to the restaurant, endearing them to their employer. And it makes your patrons feel like part of an atmosphere where, these people really care about their people. I imagine they're going to care about me as a customer and a guest as well.
Absolutely. I love that example. What about, talk a little bit more for a second about the voting aspect of it, and then the frequency of it. What are some more tips there? What do you think?
Sure. So you mentioned voting, and we actually tell people all the time that is hands down one of the worst. It's kind of like it could be a silent killer for employee recognition, because sometimes employee recognition is seen as a popularity contest, or everybody votes for the person that they like, and they start to feel like it's not even worth trying, because a lot of times your best employees are the people who come in, they do their jobs, they keep their heads down, and those kind of people would never win in a vote-based competition. They would never get chosen for that kind of thing. It usually ends up having the exact opposite effect that you want. Employees start to resent the program, and it has no basis in the goals of the restaurant, so it's not producing anything for you. And one of those other keys that people often overlook is to be consistent. I mean, you've really got to, if you're going to do this thing, you want to get in it and you want to make it a part of the fabric of business operations. So, schedule a time that your selection criteria is going to begin and end. That's usually done on like a calendar month or a fiscal month. Schedule a time for your presentations, put that on the calendar and honor it like it was a religious observance. Make sure that everybody knows when that's going to happen. Make it a lot of times we suggest making it a non-optional company meeting so that everybody's there for it. And then you want to stick with the program. I mean, it's just like exercise. If you want to see and maintain results, you have to keep going. You can't exercise for 3 months in the winter and then expect to have a beach body in the summer if you don't keep it going. So you really want to resist the temptation to give up if you're not immediately seeing the results that you're after. And likewise, resist the temptation to give up if the results are coming in fast and furious and you think that whatever problem you had before is solved.
That's a good point. I wanted to hit on that for a second because it's working. Let's dial it back down. Absolutely not. I mean, keep it going, keep it rolling for years and years and years. And absolutely the part about not popularity contests based on numbers and facts and a start date and an end date where people can measure their performance is awesome. So I appreciate all that stuff. Website address, social media you want to share. How can folks get in touch with you guys?
Sure. So we're on, you can find us by searching My Employees on, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The website is myemployees.com. So that's myemployees with an S.com. And as a matter of fact, if you go to myemployees.com/running restaurants, this is a book that our CEO, David Long, wrote. It was a Wall Street Journal bestseller, Built to Lead. And it's all about management principles, leadership principles, lots of things that David has learned from over 40 years in the business world. And this is our gift to Running Restaurant listeners for free. All we ask is for a small little shipping and handling charge there, but myemployees.com/running restaurants, and you can grab yourself a copy there.
Sweet. Nice stuff. I appreciate that. And I will make sure to put that link in the video somewhere or in the show notes on the website so people can get that. Absolutely recommend that you pick that up. Folks, that was Matthew Coleman of My Employees. You can find all about them and how they help companies reward and recognize their staff on the web at myemployees.com. And for more great restaurant marketing, operations, service, people, and tech tips, stay tuned to us here at runningrestaurants.com. We'll see you next time.